on my clock. In this race, we got to go by God's timing. Watch this. Moses saw an Egyptian beating up on a Hebrew, and it was, the spunk was already in his heart. He says, if it's the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. So watch what he did. He saw an Egyptian beating up on a Hebrew, and he killed him. And buried him in the sand. Looked at the Hebrews with a smile on his face, saying, one down, thousands to go. How many of you know God don't want to take our enemies out of our life one by one? Y'all ought to help me here. We ain't got to worry about our enemies one by one. God has a way of making everybody leave you alone. I wish I had some help up in here. God has a way of putting everybody. What's this? Now, he returns the next day. Only to find that two brothers are now fighting. He's not going to kill the Hebrews. That's not his intentions. But he wants to break it up. He says, no, y'all break this up. He says, y'all can't fight. Y'all brothers. And little did he know. Yesterday he took up for them. And today they rolling their eyes at him. Did y'all just see what I just said? I mean, ain't it strange when you help people? Y'all talk to me. When you help people, you stood up for people. They won't stand up for you. Oh, in case you don't know what I'm talking about a good leader. A good leader will stand up for his members when his members sit down on him. I wish I had some help up in here. A shepherd will risk his life. He'll lose his sleep. I wish I had some. He'll get out of the bed with his wife only to go visit a Negro that's not appreciative. I wish I had some help up in here. And whenever they hear something about the pastor, they are the first ones. I wish I had some help. They are the first one to tote the gossip from house to house, from job to job, from beauty salon to beauty salon. Y'all help me in here. From job to job. And it's the same old man that prayed for you when you was down. Oh, you got to have a pastor's heart to take up for a Negro that won't fight for you. Yeah, must have been a painful day. He was rejected. Watch this. Now, watch this. He's rejected not only by his own people, but now he's rejected by his stepdaddy. Because now Pharaoh got an APB out on him. And the word is, when you find Moses, bring him to me. Watch this. It's not strange, Pastor Galladay, to want to run when you've been rejected. It's not strange when you want to change your membership because you've been rejected. First of all, can I ask the question, anybody in here ever faced rejection? Well, you know what it feels like to be rejected. When you're rejected, you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to come. You don't want to help no more. I wish I had some help up in here. You want to let everybody do what they want to do, say what they want to say, because you don't care. Because your heart's been hurt. Your heart's been broken. You have to shed tears. I wish I had some help up in here. And you said to yourself, it ain't worth it. I'm out of here. Watch this. Moses ran to Midian. Now he was 40 years old when he committed murder. Watch this. He did it with good intentions because all he want to do is set the people free. Watch this. God wasn't ready. But thank God, watch this, Moses, don't kill yourself because you killed him. Don't walk around with your head down. Don't let folk make fun of you, calling you a murderer. Don't let that get to your heart, because Moses, there's one thing I found out about our God. He has a way of turning our mess. Y'all ought to help me in this room. God has a way of turning our mess. Do you remember when David was sitting out on the balcony and he saw Bathsheba? Yes, he slept with her. He knocked her up. And here come his son Solomon. But God took that foolish mistake. And God turned that foolish mistake and brought about one of the wisest men that ever walked this earth. I wish I had some help up in here. Yes, Solomon was born in adultery. His daddy wasn't right and his mama sure wasn't right. But God used what happened and turned it into. And I want you to know today that God will take your mess ups. Don't you stop coming to church because you did it. Don't you stop because you said it. No, don't walk around because folk calling you everything. You ought to tell your neighbors that I ain't what I did. Y'all didn't tell nobody. Tell somebody behind you, say, I ain't what I did. God has a way. And there's some folk in here today. You looking good today, but there was a time where you were messing up. I wish I had. But God took all of your mess ups, and now you got a ministry. Y'all want to help me up in here? Go ahead and go home and tell your crackhead cousin, don't despise the day that he or she used to smoke crack, because God can change. And when God changes, you can go to the rehab. And you can talk to some folk that's been feeding, and you'll tell them, I know how it feels to want a shot. Gotta go. Listen. He's rejected. Down in Midian. Watch this. He's there. Found a wife. Got a father-in-law. Got a family. Because he's running. Because he's been rejected. Watch this. Moses was not a shepherd by profession.